March has been another busy month at Westminster, and again we've been focusing on pensions, and that's an issue that I'm trying to pursue on behalf of a number of constituents who've contacted me. I continue to push for investors in the Connaught Income Fund to receive some kind of recompense, and this is an issue that I've taken up with the Chancellor and also with Procedure Committee in the House of Commons, because the answers that I'm getting from the government are not clear, they're not transparent, and I think that the constituents who are having these problems do deserve to have proper answers, and they deserve clarity from both the government and from the Financial Conduct Authority. There are a number of constituents who are affected by the WASPE state pension equalisation issue, and these women continue to come to my surgeries, that there are more and more of them coming. It is a particularly difficult issue for them. They haven't expected this change, and it's not reasonable for the government to spring this upon them. Myself and my colleagues will continue to pursue this. Another pensions issue which has come up is the freezing of overseas pensions. It doesn't seem fair that the government really need to look more carefully at what they're doing about these issues to do with people retiring, and they need to treat people properly and in the way that they were led to believe that they would be treated. Also in Westminster this month, I have attended a debate on the persecution of Christian, Yazidi and other minorities by Daesh. This is an issue that I know is of concern to a number of constituents. People are being treated terribly, tortured and sold into slavery, and this is clearly an issue that would concern people and cause them some anxiety here as they consider the treatment of people abroad. I, as well as attending the debate and speaking up there, intend to, with a cross-party colleague, form an all-party parliamentary group on the treatment of the Yazidi people. Later in the month, I attended and spoke in a debate on erotoxicity, which is an issue to do with the fumes which may be released into airline cabins. This is a concern that's been highlighted to me by a constituent who came along to the debate, and it's something that other constituents have since contacted me about. It's something that more research is required into. It's an area where I think clarity should be obtained for people, but we all want to know that we're safe and that there are no issues of concern as we fly off on holiday or off to our work. This month I met the Indian High Commissioner, which was an opportunity for me to raise the case of Billy Irving, who I've spoken of before, a constituent from Nielsen, who is in prison in India. Billy has no prospect at the moment as far as the Indian High Commissioner and the Foreign and Commonwealth Office are indicating of an immediate release, and that's why it's so important that I continue to push on the issue and to meet with as many people as I can to try and get Billy back home where he belongs. Billy is in jail simply for doing his job. That's clearly not fair, and as Billy's MP, I'm very pleased to push this as hard as I can to see if we can get him back to his family. This has been budget month, which has certainly been an interesting time at Westminster, but the interesting time has caused great concern to many constituents. An awful lot of people contacted me with concerns about disability benefits, PIPs in particular, and whilst it is welcome that the government have listened to these concerns and done a U-turn here, there are a number of concerns that remain. Clearly this budget is not going to help anybody who is experiencing difficulty, and clearly people who are disabled still have a number of areas where they are going to be facing particularly hard times. And while the Scottish Government will do everything possible to try and improve that situation, the budget has been a great disappointment in many ways. At the end of this month, it was very positive for me to meet with Marie Curie in Westminster and to help them to launch their Daffodil Appeal. This is an issue which a number of you will understand my strong feelings about, and it's really important that we do support the great work that Marie Curie do to help those in our communities who are suffering from cancer. I absolutely wholeheartedly applaud them for the work they do. I think their volunteers make such a great difference to the lives of many people in allowing those who work for Marie Curie to support people at this most difficult time.